My name is Cathy Gilliard, and I was ordained American Baptist, and I married my college sweetheart, and we had 2 children, and 17 years later, it was no longer good for us. So in the meantime, I'd experienced this call, and now I'm wondering, what am I going to do with this call? How does this look? I'm going to be a divorcee, I'm a single mom. What kind of affirmation is this for my response to the ministry? Anyway, I was living in New Jersey at the time, moved back to North Carolina, which is my home, and started seminary at Duke Divinity School. So the whole working full-time, going to school full-time, you know, being a single mom of 2 teenage boys, that was my story, that was my Saturday. And lo and behold, I was on staff at a Baptist church there in North Carolina. And one day I got a call out of the blue from the senior minister at Christ Church United Methodist in New York City. And he said to me, I'm looking to expand my staff, and the dean at Duke Divinity School said I need to talk to you. And I said, well, if the dean said you need to talk to me, I need to listen. And he began to talk about how the church had had a vision to expand the diversity on their staff. And they were looking for a person of color and a female. And I hung up the phone and called my girlfriend, and I was like, this white guy just called me. I don't know him. I'm not United Methodist, but it felt kind of good, right? It felt kind of good because there my name was out there somewhere. Anyway, the short of the long, we began this sort of dance for about 7 or 8 months. Back and forth, and I was praying for discernment. And what I knew by that time for sure is that I did not want to be sitting in a rocking chair at age 85, thinking to myself, here was this opportunity at my feet, and not have the courage to go for it. And so I put my house on the market, I sold my car, I gave away things, and I moved from North Carolina to New York City, from the Baptist church to the United Methodist church, from an African American church to an extremely diverse church. And I served there 8 years, and 8 years later, I became the senior minister at Park Avenue, United Methodist Church, the first African American and the second female on full-time staff.